On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. So Utah State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the football first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any...
Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got...
Snags it, and there's running room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Williams trying to make magic on the scramble. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Using his feet. He's into the open down the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Husky. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Well, this is absolutely domination early by this team. We've seen the early touchdown. And David, how about the defense now coming up with the massive pick six? And all of a sudden, their opponent is completely reeling, and we just barely started this game.
Man, just started the game, and all the momentum swings to one side, and now you got to find a way on this possession. You got to get the football back, and you got to do something with it. You got to get some of this momentum little by little, but so far, this is a dreaded start.
Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Jacobs. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Utah State up-tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want it.
Makes the grab in their space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Flushed out of the pocket. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husky!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires, and it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now rolling to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here's Williams to throw. He's got him this time. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Play fake, Williams. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off on the counter. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams will pass. Throws it deep. He's got it way down the field. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Williams dances away to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running to the left. At the 20, he's got space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 19 team, the Utah Utes.
And he'll just take it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On the run, it's Carr. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Carr. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Williams. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it. It's Carr. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams will pass. Touchdown, Washington. Running inside, it's Carr. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
I don't know if
they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball in the ground.
Maybe a crease. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season.